Greetings, Guardians, and welcome to the Voices of the Vanguard. Today I have with me Sully from Sully Games. Say hello, Sully.
Hello, Guardians.
And today we'll be talking about the Solstice grind. Everyone's
Woo!
favorite grind of the year.
Big facts.
Okay, I was waiting for you to say something, and it was just like, I don't know, I didn't know how to take your silence there. But anyways, yeah, we'll be talking about Solstice, mostly for this show, I believe. Unless you have anything else.
Not
but-
really. I had a hard time coming up with topics. Maybe we'll kind of.
We'll
I was
start.
pretty tired this week, so.
Yeah. We'll start off with what we've been doing in the world of Destiny. And for me, it's basically just been Solstice grind, so I'll let you say if you have been doing anything.
I mean, about the same. We hit 1060 Pinnacle yesterday on my Titan.
Nice.
Got super lucky. Went in the Garden of Salvation, and all I needed for 1060 weapon or pieces was I needed boots and I needed an energy weapon. So the odds were pretty good in my favor there for energy weapon. Finished the first encounter, got the boots. So I was just like, if I don't get an energy weapon here, it's just not meant to be. But we ended up getting, I think, 2 or 3 energy weapons. We hit 1060 Pinnacle on Titan. Might work on like another character, but we'll see. And yeah, Solstice. I'm gonna hit Solstice kind of hard, like tonight after B-dubs and this weekend. Not too crazy.
Alright, so I have gone ahead and gotten the Masterworks armor for my Titan and my Warlock. And what?
Over here getting all your shit done super early, and then you're gonna be like, oh, there's nothing to do in Destiny.
I mean, I still need to do the Reckoner grind, so there's that.
Yeah, you do. It's a fun grind.
And there's a few people in our Discord that wants to do the Scourge and other raids and stuff, so I'll be helping with that.
Yeah.
I was actually going to DM you and ask you like when you wanted to start doing the Sherpa stuff, because I like me and you Sherping I'd be okay with that.
Probably soonish. I was debating on if I wanted to do a raid tonight, but I was like, I'm kind of tired. But I was like, we'll see how I feel after B-dubs. And then I didn't know when we would be done with the podcast and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'll probably just grind some Solstice. So I might do some raids tomorrow. I think tomorrow might be a good day to do some Sherpas. And
well, tomorrow everyone's going to be in trials trying to finish off that armor piece.
I don't think so, buddy.
What? No? What?
No.
Come on. Not everyone says the Mandarin. Yeah, so it's basically the same.
See, the manager knows what's up.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, the Solstice grind is basically like last year's. If you haven't done last year's, it's just go to the aerial zone, do some pointless stuff, and then go and do some pointless stuff in Strikes and Gambit. And oddly enough, there wasn't a real Crucible requirement.
No, there was like mixtures and stuff, but I wish there would have been like something a little bit different this year compared to last. Like, I'm not really like.
This year they split up Moments of Triumph and Solstice.
Yeah.
So if you want to like put those two together, you do get the raid plus the grind, and then also trials if you're doing trials. Yeah, it's a monotonous grind, but if you have someone with you, it's like pretty fun to do. And then also
the grind itself isn't necessarily like, and then like for one, like we'll kind of get into more details. They did a really good thing with it, with giving us like the boost to the alts.
Yep.
But I don't know. I wish there was something like a little bit different. I don't know. Like since it's basically the same as last year.
Yeah. There is
Like,
less of the aerial zone stuff though, which I like that because I don't like the
yeah.
aerial zone.
I still wish they would have gotten rid of the stupid scavenger hunt
Oh, at the end
for the chat. Yeah.
Oh, how cool would it have been if it was just like you kill the bosses and then you kill the boss, and then like just like 10 chests pop up in front of you at the
Yeah,
end.
that would have been completely. I would have been cool with that. Like, seriously, like the whole scavenger hunt thing is just kind of like, it was cool. Like, maybe the first year got kind of annoying, but then this year is just kind of like, really?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. And I'll be grinding out for my bright dust for my glows for my other characters. I got it on my Titan already. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything like, like profound about this grind or anything, but there's really nothing to it. It's fairly straightforward.
Yeah, I mean, you can either go. There's like everybody has like their super like quick ways of like, having this loadout to help you get this done quicker while doing this and stuff, or you can just kind of enjoy it right now. And that's basically what I've been doing. It's just like, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to chill with people. Like, I'm not too worried about getting this thing done today like Kane is.
Well, it's not that I'm like worried about getting it done or not. It's just I'm wanting to play some Destiny, and this is the thing that for me to do at the moment. So I think I've been playing it for maybe 12 hours or so, and I've almost got all of them. I just need to work on my hunter set. So in maybe altogether maybe 16 hours because of the way they worked out the multiple characters where you get doubled and triple progress, which is really nice. It was bugged on Titan, but they fixed that apparently, and it's been really helpful.
That was big. I was happy to see that wasn't like some sort of bug that they were gonna just like take away or something crazy. But I was happy to see that. I think that kind of like made things more enjoyable. I think that kind of like I was gonna probably grind it for all three anyways, just because I have no life. But I feel like that might help people be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I go for my like second favorite character, type deal. Like maybe I go out and get, this warlock or hunter, set.
Yeah, the only real outlier for all the requirements is the 10 Gambit matches, just because there's no like real Crucible requirement or anything like that, so the Gambit requirement kind of sticks out. They did do either or, so you could do either Gambit or thing, but then at the end it's like you have to do 10 Gambit matches, and I wouldn't have done 10 Gambit matches. That's kind of a weird choice to have.
Yeah, and that's why we have another problem in the world of Destiny with people AFKing.
Yeah. So yeah, AFK farming has been happening in the EZA and the Gambit matches. Recently, if you go into a Gambit match, people will just sit there and just for the completion.
Which actually I saw on Reddit, somebody mentioned this is a really good time to go after Reckoner if you're a solar player.
Yeah, we had Baby Jerusalem in our Discord say the same thing.
So, yeah, even if it's like Invader or honestly anything, you have people.
I was seeing people in like Reddit and other communities saying it. What was it? People are trying to throw matches so that they can finish it quicker. But I was like, when I was hanging out with Aldrin, I was like, I asked them, what's the difference between throwing matches and just being bad at Gambit? And we were just like joking about that kind of thing.
I mean, honestly, like how do you throw Gambit?
I guess you do nothing.
Like seriously, like it's not like you can't like progress Gambit being quicker by throwing.
No, you don't.
Like it's gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Regardless, like so yeah, I don't know. Like it's so like Bungie needs to figure out something with like this whole AFK thing. Like maybe the 10 was too much, but even still, I think if it was 5, people would have probably been AFKing because it's Gambit and people don't like Gambit. So I don't know. Bungie has to figure something out. The easy A is an easy fix with people AFKing that because you could just literally do what they did with Forges.
Yeah.
And take out the,
the auto queue. The auto queue in Easy A is actually pretty annoying as well. Because
it is.
You only have like 5 seconds or so to opt out at the end.
5 seconds. You got like
3.
A half a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're loaded back in. Like immediately. So yeah, there's also that happening. I think they could do an easy fix, like you said, with the Forges. The same thing. Just take them out of the auto queue. But with Gambit, it's people are gonna try and circumvent things they don't want to do, and you can't really stop them from doing it with something like that.
Yeah, so that's where like I don't know like on how like
you could take out the auto queue, but I don't see a reason for taking out auto queue for Gambit.
Yeah, because you don't really have a like it's only issues like when you have certain things like this. So like it needs to be like, dude, I don't even know like on how. I honestly maybe because you could have people AFK in strikes, I guess too technically.
Yeah, they are getting better with their AFK technology though, because I tried doing some of that in the past, and
oh my goodness,
my macros didn't work. Remember when I went to go make a sandwich while we were doing Crucible, and I came back and I was like, "Oh, my macro didn't work."
You made a sandwich?
Yeah.
What type of sandwich you make?
Peanut butter and honey.
Peanut butter and honey?
Yeah, I'm a peanut butter sandwich guy. So what?
I figure like it'd be like I don't know like
meat.
Yeah, some type of meat, but
no,
I like honey.
I like peanut. I'm a peanut butter guy.
I mean, peanut butter is lit. Don't get me wrong. Peanut butter and honey.
I'll get a jar of peanut butter and just scoop it out and just with a spoon.
I don't know if I've ever had peanut butter and honey, to be honest.
It's pretty good.
So I can't really make. I mean, honey's pretty lit. Peanut butter is pretty lit. I mean, jelly, peanut butter and jelly. I mean, it's I don't know. It's just kind of an odd choice to be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna AFK in this Crucible game, which I do remember that, and I think we actually we're doing better when you're AFK than when we got our 6.
Yeah, because I'm not sucking and bringing down the team.
Yeah. I don't know. You brought down my spirit, so when you left, so.
Okay. And then you did worse? No.
Well, I didn't do worse. My team did worse.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. I don't really have a whole lot else to say about this AFK thing.
That it's just really annoying.
Yeah.
And they need to figure out something. It's an easy A, it's an easy fix. Gambit, not so much. And you don't really want to do wins. Maybe make it like, if they're going to do this, make it like 10 Gambit matches are like 5 strikes. Which, I don't know, I feel like.
Or 10 strikes.
Are probably, yeah.
If you're going to do 10, make it 10 of each.
Like, they did a little bit, it seems to be like they're getting better at having like, or you can do this type thing. And I would definitely like to see like a lot of that just because like not everybody likes Crucible. Like, I know it's crazy. Like, it's such a fun activity, but not everybody enjoys going into the Crucible. And I understand not everybody enjoys Gambit. Gambit's kind of an interesting game mode. Can be kind of like, even though I'm a Dredgen / Reckoner, it's an game mode.
I don't know why they don't just do like Gambit, Crucible, or Strikes. Like, just any of those three.
Exactly. Yep.
Because, like,
I
people
would agree with that.
It's not like these like playlists are hurting for players or anything. Like, you'll still get games. It might take a minute or two, but you'll still get games and matches.
Yep. And like, if they're kind of like worried about this, like, they could also like literally tie the armor to a quest line, so like that there's like enough like room for like writing. Because I mean, if you had like, you could do Crucible or Gambit or Strikes. I mean, there is not enough room like on the chest, like on a piece of armor, so they could kind of tie all that dialogue into a quest. And once you finish that quest is when you get that next piece of armor.
Yeah. If you're worried about the room, though, I think you can just do the symbols for each one of them, and then in the flavor text write down.
Okay, people probably don't know what the symbols are. Okay, people have a hard enough time with the symbols.
Listen, if people are trying to circumvent and find ways to AFK in activities, I think they can... Oh, fuck, I forgot. Americans can't read. Sorry.
I mean, I went to a private school, so...
I give people too much credit, my bad. I'm sorry. Anyways. But yeah, they should do more of that kind of stuff. And then if, like, I don't think Solstice Armor should be tied to just, like, one activity.
Exactly. It should be tied to, I think, all three. Give people...
Yeah.
If they're gonna have to grind a decent amount, because, I mean, it's definitely a grind. Like, play, like, the activities, like, they enjoy.
And that's just for one... That's just for one, thing we're talking about. Everything else, I think it's fine, other than maybe... getting kills with the elemental weapon against guardians, like,
and that's where like it kind of but like you can kind of do like activities, like you could do strikes, but you could be knocking out like like something on each piece of armor type deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy that we're kind of starting to see a little bit more of this. Or you can do this type thing. I want to see more of it. I would like to see it be tied to all three, either PvE, PvP, or Gambit. But we'll see on what they do. And then in the future, as I said, like, because this is what, a month long?
Yeah, like September or something. September 10th or something.
Yeah, so like, there's definitely plenty of time for people to get this shit done. Obviously the biggest thing out of this is the 7 wins on trials.
Yeah.
I think that really ticked a lot of people off.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just not gonna try to get that done. Because right now trials is a very toxic and unfriendly place to be. Especially for people that are just going, like, just average at the game.
Yeah. So I would have liked to see them go 7 wins or get, like, Fabled in comp. Because you can do that. It's probably technically about the same, I would say. Like, if you're just, like, an average player. But you just don't have to worry about finding, a team. Like, just go into freelance, match makes you into something.
Especially with like cheating being so rampant these days, especially on PC.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's everything on PC. So let's. I mean, serious. Like, it's so annoying seeing like the Destiny community talk about anti-cheat. Like, have you seen Warzone? Fortnite's really bad right now. Like, it's I think right now the only game that's truly safe, and it's still having some issues, is Fall Guys.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say Quake 3. I don't know why. It was just in my head.
Oh no, Quake 3. I mean, Quake's pretty lit, but like no, I mean, Fall Guys has some cheaters right now on PC. It's just, I don't know. It's really annoying just seeing like anti-cheat fix like the cheat, like when it's a PC thing. Like it really is. Like it's just stupid.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get the 7 wins because I'm a glutton for punishment. Plus, I just want the collections.
I'll be there with you. We can do that.
When's the last time I seen you in Trials?
Probably the last time I played with you. No, I don't know. It was last season. It was like the 3rd week.
Yeah.
4th week or something like that. Yeah, I'll probably put up my like where is there video, and then the goal is to get up early enough to get my workout in before reset. But we'll see how that goes. So, and you work tomorrow anyways, right? But you'll be out at 3:30.
Yeah, I'll be off at 3.
I'd say latest should be 4 if I don't get my workout done before reset, daily reset. So, but I think we should be good.
Well, you also need to get your armor done.
That is true. But I'll be doing that tonight. So, the Titan's fixed, so I can go back to Titan and work on that. So.
Yep. Okay. So what's next? Next up is TWAB. And they wrote a lot in the TWAB today, but it's basically just the Solstice, like, reiterating.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going on.
So I'll let you handle this.
Okay. This week at Bungie, we kicked off Solstice of Heroes. If you're anything like us, you're probably neck deep in majestic armor, smashing through the Solstice of Heroes event. Our yearly celebration of Guardians near and far has begun. Solar, Arc, and Void have each taken a turn in the daily rotation of elemental damage. A few of you have already completed the majority of objectives towards your first magnificent armor set and are already off to the races on your alternate classes, which Kane is on his 3rd.
All I have to do is Hunter.
So awesome. So tomorrow, Trials of Osiris will return at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is what, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
7 wins might be all that's standing between you and your glow. Form your fire team, grab your bounties, and get ready for a fight. I know a lot of people are saying for this, probably what they're gonna do is get a win and then reset their card. So that could be an idea that we could do, Kane.
Card-based matchmaking? So you're talking about?
Yeah.
It barely works, so I don't see a reason why you should reset.
But I don't know, that's what I've been hearing a few people saying that they're going to do. So I don't know, I haven't really paid too much.
Card-based matchmaking barely ever works in this Trials, so there's really no point, honestly.
Before we get deeper in the TWAB, we've been seeing some questions on rewards for Solstice 2020. In comparisons to years past, let's take a moment to clear up some confusion. Last year, a Legendary Sparrow was available to anyone who fully masterworked every armor piece for all 3 classes. We got quite a bit of feedback that felt a little too grindy for a limited time event. this year we shifted focus to individual Solstice of Heroes sets that you'll be investing time in over the next few weeks rather than a single reward after completing the armor on all 3 characters. We're providing a free glow when earning the armor set, which I thought you already got a free glow, like, or was that just like them basically rewarding last week?
The free glow is the
white,
the masterwork, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Altars of Sorrow, Trials, all that stuff. That's how you get those free glows.
Which look pretty nice, actually.
Yeah, I like the glows. I've been using the Eververse ones on my Titan. It was really good.
Alright, additionally, we're seeing some players ask why the armor isn't fully masterwork when earned. This year, our approach was to give players a new path to earn high stat rolled armor pieces outside of the raids. Have you actually tried to grind for stats?
Not yet. I don't have the I didn't have it completed at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I get it all done, I'll start grinding for stats, I guess.
Okay. As these armor stats have a max power cap of 1360, they'll also have a lifespan that lasts through multiple seasons, and results player can spend their time finding the perfect roll through Solstice packages for the duration of Solstice of Heroes. Even after the event has concluded, players can masterwork their armor pieces at their leisure and finish up their final to unlock the glow, which I thought they talked about as well last week. Okay. So they kind of just sit here and kind of discuss in this paragraph on basically once you finish one set completely, your next set will have a ×2 in progress, which is. Did you notice a huge difference?
Yeah.
Kane?
It cuts the grind down in half easily for the ×2. And then 4 ×3 is pretty big too. Like Algerin had ×3, and he finished his hunter or his Titan in like a couple hours, I think.
Okay. So I have not gotten this far yet, so I'll report, I guess, next week.
I did finish the Warlock one, my second one, and when I went to work on my hunter, I didn't notice the ×3. I still only had ×2. So we'll see.
Interesting. Alright, Bungie Foundation updates. Hard to believe that Bungie Day was a month ago. Time is flying by. We've been eager to give an update from the Bungie Foundation concerning the pathetic ghost show as the Bungie Foundation emblem charity that were available. Senior Foundation Manager Christine Edwards is here today to share the details. Oh my goodness. Christine, last month we celebrated Bungie Day, a beloved tradition that celebrates the best of our community, the camaraderie and compassion and care with all that we have for one another. This year we have invited you to incorporate charitable giving into your festivities, and you'll all stepped up in a big way. We've unlocked 2 unique ways to participate. First, through direct donations, and second, through in-game purchases in Eververse Store. Because each of you, we raised $602,000 in donations. Oh, wow. The Ghost Show received $555,000, which brought us to a total of $1.1 million. Damn, that's a lot of money. Every single dollar will go directly to helping kids in Children's Hospital across the country by bringing them engaging digital entertainment that will brighten their day, make their treatments a little bit more bearable, and will remind them that even during hard times, their number one job is to play, smile, and be a kid. As the parent of one of our patients put it, iPads for kids has made the experience more like home. It has helped keep King engaged and distracted from the pain. Another parent told us Draven is 3 years old and has been in the hospital for ATRT in his brain since December 29th, 2019. Draven just loves the iPad. It has helped him in so many ways. When he cries and we give him the iPad, he stops crying. There's been times where he will fall asleep playing the iPad. Go down. Each one of you have given generosity to the iPads for Kids program over the past 3 years, has played a direct role in creating smiles, hope, and laughter for kids like King and Draven, along with hundreds of thousands of other kids just like them. Thank you. And then feeling fashionable. So on August 20th, which is a Thursday, if you do hashtag Solstice Fashion Show, you will be entered for a chance for the fashion emblem and to be able to participate in this, I guess, community event. Is that what you would call this game?
Yep.
Players must be wearing at least one Solstice of Heroes armor piece. It can be of all 3 levels. No glow is required. And then players must take a picture on any destination to qualify. In other words, an image of your guardian and a character inspection screen won't be considered. So do a little emo on right next to failsafe, guaranteed win. What, you don't agree?
No, I think you misspoke and meant to say Asher.
Oh, no, not Asher. We don't like Vex. And then we have some missing emblems.
Yeah, they made a contact form for missing emblems. If you did any of the contests, such as Bungie Bounty, Movie of the Week, Outstanding Artist, Fashion Show, Bungie Store, or Bungie Foundation, or Charity Drive, there's a contact form for that specifically. So you can go and do that. Solstice Bounties and Bright Dust, though. Shortly after Solstice of Heroes launch, Destiny player support became aware of an issue where weekly and repeatable bounties for the event were not giving Bright Dust as intended. We are currently investigating solutions to the issue. We are also investigating a solution for those who missed out on earning Bright Dust from these bounties during the time, and we'll be granting Bright Dust to affected players as soon as we can. You can continue to complete and redeem your Solstice of Heroes bounties normally. So I actually didn't. I thought that they weren't doing Bright Dust this year, so I wasn't aware that this was like an actual issue. So I'm pretty excited about this. I'm basically just waiting for free Bright Dust now. For things I've already done. Yeah.
What are you at for Bright Dust?
Ooh, I think maybe 500 now.
What?
Yeah, I told you I bought the Titan.
Oh, that's right. You bought the girl
for 6,000.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit.
I might be broke.
18,000.
Might be broke after.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be broke. Be like at 20,000 Bright Dust after.
So other known issues that they're looking at, they're aware of an issue where Gambit Prime will not count for Solstice armor with Gambit objectives. So thank God I did not have that issue.
Did you play Prime?
I played a lot of Prime. We are aware of an issue where Nightfall the Ordeals will not count for Solstice armor with strike objectives. I had that issue. I know that. We are investigating.
I just went to strikes.
Yeah. We're investigating reports of double progress on Solstice objectives not working for some players, which they already fixed for Titan.
Maybe. Yeah.
We are aware of an issue where the Majestic Solstice bond for Warlocks has an objective that's incorrectly states 150 Guardian super kills. The ejectum progressive correctly with arc super kills against any enemy.
Well, that's...
I saw this and it just said arc super kills for me, so I don't know if the other people it said Guardian or not, but it definitely said just... Maybe they fixed it.
Maybe.
We are investigating an issue where shaders do not properly apply to the majestic and magnificent robes for warlocks. Investigating an issue...
When did you look at that, Kane?
What?
From the warlock. Was that today?
Yeah.
I think there was a maintenance today, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. We are investigating an issue where shaders do not apply to the majestic and magnificent cloaks for hunters. And then we had the videos of the week. And is there anything here?
I haven't watched what one, I guess, but I watched the Space Cowboy one's really good. I like that one.
I did have an issue though, with adventures. So basically, I was doing adventures on Mercury, and then all of a sudden, there were no more adventures. Like I couldn't start up heroic adventures anymore because I did too many. And yeah,
you did too many.
I did too many heroic adventures. Yeah.
Broke.
So what I had to do was that I had to load up into Aldrin's world and do adventures on Earth because he still had his there. And we cleared out his adventures.
Interesting. I didn't realize that could even be a thing.
Yep. I don't know if it was a bug or not, but same thing happened to Jay as well. Yeah, there's really nothing else at the end here.
No, there really isn't. Not a whole lot. We haven't really had like a meaningful TWAB. Seems like in a while.
It's coming.
I guess we got like...
They said it's coming.
It is.
It
is. I mean, we got like a little bit of like Solstice update like last week, but like we kind of already knew about some of that stuff, but like it wasn't just official. We're about what, 80 something days away from Beyond Light.
It's a while.
So I mean, they got time. So I'm sure we'll probably have like a few more TWABs where it's just kind of like put together. Here's this.
All right.
Before they start diving deep.
So let's...
We have a few questions too.
Okay, so let's get into the questions then. So Aldrin asks us, when is the guy who said, let's make them get 7 trials wins for Glow going to be fired?
I already got a promotion.
You already got a promotion?
Yeah.
What could be worse than getting 7 trials wins?
Worse?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't have an issue for it, but like going flawless in a raid.
How about getting 7 glory resets in a single season? That could be pretty bad. Yeah.
I mean, I think the one season I did that like 10 times. Reset.
Mr. Generio asks us, when will Bungie release a DLC with no nerfs or buffs? Never. Because you need nerfs and buffs in order to change the game.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't ever think that will ever happen. The only way we see a deal or Bungie releasing something with like no nerfs or buffs would be like Destiny 3, just because it's a new game.
Then the manager asks us, are you a connection-based PvP or skill-based PvP person? And why can't we have both?
Kane?
The answer is we do have both. One is locked behind glory only. And the other one, apparently it's connection-based. But I don't think it's connection-based, because I punch a guy and he doesn't die, and then he punches me and then we both die.
It's your internet.
That's like the number one thing I hate about, Crucible is just connection. It's fucking awful. It's the worst. I haven't played a game with this bad a connection in a very long time.
I mean, I really wish we would see dedicated servers. I don't think we ever will.
Well,
I know Luke kind of talked about it a little bit with like Lupo, and he kind of like downplayed it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Well, if we're getting a new engine, then we might be getting dedicated servers sometime.
Yeah, that whole engine talk kind of died out.
Yeah, it did.
Sad.
It did.
But could you imagine? New engine.
Imagine a new engine. But I am more of a skill-based just because I don't like getting stomped. And skill-based, I feel like I actually have a chance at beating the other team instead of just getting destroyed time and time again.
Yeah. I like connection-based, but I understand, like, everyone's, like, reasoning with it, with going over skill-based. I mean, I guess they could technically do, regions, and then do, skill-based. Kind of like what they did with, Battle.net. So I don't feel like there's as much lag on Battle.net as there is on Steam.
No, I think it used to be better back on Battle.net.
But
Steam has been terrible.
Yes, sir.
So that's it for our questions. We do have the question of the week this week, and that's besides Beyond Light, what other games are you excited for? I'll just let you say what you want to say.
Oh, you don't want to go? You're not excited for anything else?
Is
Beyond Light just gonna literally take up your entire life? I mean,
I got Marvel's Avengers coming down the pipeline. I've got Cyberpunk coming.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
Those are basically pretty good. Yeah, those two are basically my games that I'm going to be checking out this year.
Cyberpunk looks good. I'm excited for Cyberpunk. I'm not like super hyped for it like a lot of people are, but like definitely looks good. The new trailer showing off like the weapons looked really cool. But because right now I have 3 weeks off in November. I might make it 4, could be 5. But I'm super hyped for Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh yeah. I usually get their games on cheap though. Like they're not like day one buys for me, you know.
I think that one will be a day one buy, just because like it feels like it's gonna be a little bit better Odyssey, and Odyssey was so good.
Yeah, it's just games are too expensive here, so.
Yeah, because that would be like what, $90 for you?
A pop.
How much is the subscription?
For what? Oh,
for like
it's like $20
there. Okay, I think it's 15 here.
Yeah, it's like $20 here.
Okay, but I could be wrong.
Yep. So leave your answer down below in the comment section where you find this. Share our podcasts. We are on Apple Podcasts and anywhere you can get podcasts. Stitcher as well. You can review us there. Sully, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch at Sully__games.
And you can find me, your host, Kane, on Twitter as Kane Plays Stuff. Also on Twitch as Kane Plays Stuff. That's where we stream this show live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can email me, thomas@charshot.com, if you have a question and want to be on the show, or any of my other shows. And until then, guys, eyes down.